This is tutorial number 166, and it covers the Twisting Flex feature within SOLIDWORKS. To start off, open up tutorial part number 164, which is located on the DVD. Now let's go to the Flex feature, so let's click Insert, click Features, click Flex, and let's choose Twisting. Now the twisting feature is pretty much the same as the bend feature that we did last time, except that when we would do the bend, everything would go towards the same direction, but when you do twisting, everything's twisting the opposite way to each other. So to start off, let's click on our input. So it's going to be this body again. And you can see again we have the trim planes on each side, and this time we have a bend axis going through the middle. So just to see what the flex is like compared to the bending, let's just put this angle to about 20-30 degrees. And you can see that from its original state, this side's going counterclockwise and that side's going clockwise. So let's click OK. And you can see how the two sides are twisting from one another. You can also see this twist along this line here. That was at one time parallel, but now it's twisting to that 30 degree. Now let's go and edit this feature. So let's click Edit. And again, we're able to play with the trim planes. So let's bring trim plane 1 in. And let's bring it about halfway into the middle there. So once you brought it in about halfway there, nothing on this side has changed at all. You're only changing one side. As you bring this out a bit though, even though in between here is twisting, the end is also going to be affected a bit. So once you bring it to the midpoint, there's no twisting at all on this side. So let's just do that to one side twisting. So let's click OK. So that whole one side here has not twisted at all, and this side here is the only side that's had any twisting. Now let's go back in this feature again. And let's pull this one out a bit, pull it to 100, and let's pull this guy into 100 too. Click OK. Now the majority of the twisting is all done in this section here, but the end section there's no twisting done, but at the same time it's still moved as the contact point between these lines here has moved around. But you can see that these end guys here, they haven't twisted at all. They're still like their original shape. So all the twisting's just done in between here. Now let's delete this flex and let's do another one. Let's click Insert, Feature, Flex. And we'll do another twisting one. Now this time let's move this to 90 degrees. And we're going to do some flexing through the middle here. So if we increase that, you can see that all the flexing is done through the middle. And the more you increase it, the more these planes are twisting and moving around. So let's just set this to 15 degrees. And let's click OK. And you can see that through the middle that we flexed, each of these guys are going the opposite directions. Now let's click this flex feature and edit it once more. And you're able to move this bending axis around, and you can see as you move it around, so does the object, because it's bending around that axis, so it changes the final product, what you're going to get out of it. And again, you're also able to play around with the angle that all of these axes, or in these trim planes, are moving about. So when you do that, you're also changing your final product again. Let's put this up to about 20. Click OK. And we've done another twisting. So the twisting feature is pretty much the same as the bend, except that With the bend, everything would go in the same direction. With the twisting, it goes in the opposite directions. And this concludes our tutorial on the Twisting Flex feature within SOLIDWORKS.